On the last mission of GTA 6 Savannah, a Savannah man by the name of Demetrius Jackson, who ages 31, aka Michi, was sentenced yesterday, Monday the 24th, to 444 months in prison after pleading guilty to discharging and brandishing a firearm during and in relation to crimes of violence, carjacking and attempted carjacking, interference with commerce by robbery, and conspiracy to use and carry firearms during crimes of violence. Also, the judge ordered Jackson to pay restitution to 9 victims in the case and to serve 5 years of supervised release at the completion of the prison sentence. There is no parole in the federal system. Now, during the sentencing of Jackson repeatedly disrupted the proceedings and was restrained by members of the U.S. Marshal Service after he lunged towards the prosecutor's table. Now, according to the court statements and filings in November 2018, Jackson perpetrated a 2.5-week crime spree across Georgia and South Carolina, including on November the 6th, 2018, Jackson robbed an employee of a Boost Mobile store in Savannah at gunpoint while the employee was transporting cash for the store. Jackson shot the store manager in the abdomen when she came to assist and fled the scene in a car driven by his accomplice, Nautica Morgan, who ages 23, of Savannah. Now, on November the 12th, Jackson approached a young couple who was washing a Nissan sedan at a Midtown Savannah car wash. Jackson pointed a gun at them and twice pulled the trigger, but the gun malfunctioned. Jackson then sped away in the victim's car. Now, on November 13th, Jackson robbed a Valdosta, Georgia Boost Mobile employee and his girlfriend at gunpoint. The getaway car was the one stolen at the Savannah car wash. Now, on November 19th, 6 days later, Morgan attempted to steal merchandise from a beauty store in Augusta, Georgia. When the store manager followed Morgan, Jackson pointed a gun at the manager. Jackson and Morgan later carjacked a vehicle at gunpoint from a woman at a nearby CVS. Later that day, a Walgreens pharmacy in Conyers, Georgia, Jackson held a man at gunpoint and attempted to steal his car, then stole a purse. Now, on November the 20th, a day later after that, Jackson robbed a Boost Mobile store in East Point, Georgia. Armed with a pistol, Jackson ordered the store employees to empty the cash register and safe. He then demanded the employees kneel on the floor and back door and surrender a key to the store and their personal cell phones, debit cards, and cash before he fled. Now, a day after that, November the 21st, Jackson carjacked a 73-year-old woman in Athens, Georgia. While she was vacuuming her SUV, Jackson threatened to shoot her and pistol whip her in the head. Later that same day, Jackson walked into a Boost Mobile store in Aiken, South Carolina, pulled out a gun and demanded money. Before he left with the store's cash, Jackson seized an employee's cell phone and smashed it. Now, 2 days after that, on November the 23rd, Jackson attempted to rob a Boost Mobile store in Columbia, South Carolina, and his pistol jammed when he tried to shoot a store employee. The employee produced his own legal firearm and shot Jackson, and Morgan then drove Jackson to the hospital emergency room in a Chevrolet Tahoe that the two of them had carjacked in Georgetown, South Carolina, a few hours earlier. Jackson and Morgan were both arrested shortly after the Columbia shooting, and the search of the Tahoe revealed bloody clothes, the stolen .22 caliber pistol used in the crimes, and numerous stolen items. Jackson charges stem from 2 separate indictments brought by grand juries sitting on the Northern and Southern District of Georgia. The Northern District indictment was transferred to the Southern District. The U.S. Attorney offices in the Middle District of Georgia and the District of South Carolina were important in bringing these cases to resolution. For the role that the woman played, Miss Morgan, she was sentenced in February 2020 in the District of South Carolina to 144 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release after pleading guilty to conspiracy to use and carry a firearm during crimes of violence and brandishing a firearm during a crime of violence. And it makes you think how many carjackings this brother was trying to really do in order to, I guess, stay rich or stay wealthy. I mean, you can only think what's going on in a guy's head when he's going through robberies. I mean, robbery after next robbery after next robbery after next robbery. I mean, some guys just get that high and that rush off of doing a robbery that they just can't stop and help themselves, and they just do it over and over and over again. But unfortunately, this ain't a video game. You know, when you get busted in a video game, you can turn the Xbox off, the PlayStation off, but you can't turn off life. And unfortunately, he had to spend the next 37 years of his life behind federal prison. You know, and this guy's 31. So by the time he get out, he'll be damn near 70. So Let this be a lesson for everybody that's trying to think about pulling a GTA 6 style type heist. But that's all the news for today. Any other updates about this, I'll let y'all know as well. Take care of yourself. And don't jack cars.